It's Sunday. We're back.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. My computer's giving me shit, so if I bow out, you know why. But we are live. This week we have Larry Eissler, a good friend of all of ours, good friend to many of the paranormal community. But before we bring him on, we're going to go through a little thing here. Let me grab it up. Come on. Oh my god. Technology is not my friend today. Thank you to our sponsors, Small Town Productions, Larry Eissler III, Breaking Fate Entertainment, Reaper Paranormal, Obscura Paracon, Witches and Wellness Expo, Breaking Fate Radio as well, where you will be able to listen to all of our podcasts now. Super excited to be partnering up with Willie Atkins of Breaking Fate Entertainment with that. Booze on the Battleship is coming up very, very quickly. It is May 1st through the 3rd in Wilmington, North Carolina. You will get to meet all of us at Unturned pages at this event. Super excited. It's probably the first one besides Obscura that we were all going to be at together this year.
Yeah.
So, super excited. It will be my last weekend of freedom before hand surgery, finally. So
yes.
Excited. That Tuesday after I get back, I go under the knife and finally get my hand fixed, hopefully. And by the time I do my 6 weeks of recovery and 12 weeks of PT, I will be hopefully brand new with this hand, which I will be super excited about. But we will all be there. Friday night is at the hotel. It's a big party. You get to meet everyone, hang out, have food, drinks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturday is all day on the ship, including vendors, talks, free roam of the ship. And then after the day events, we have a trigger event down in the mess hall of the ships. And there'll be, I think, barbecue or pizza that night. Where we'll act like the people that used to be on that ship, eat food down there, see if it triggers any activity later in the evening, and then we dive right into investigations until I think 3 a.m. So it'll be fun. I've been there last year, and this ship is huge. It is active. If you're coming, be ready for great EVPs, great activity, shadows, everything. This place is amazing.
I can't wait for this one. This is going to be the biggest event that we've had so far. And I'm excited to see new people that we haven't met in person yet.
Mm-hmm.
Katie McVeigh is one of them. She is the one that's basically running this whole joint here.
You met her at Broadhead.
Huh?
You met her at Broadhead.
Did I?
Yeah, she was there at Broadhead last July.
Oh, I can't. I do somebody. Maybe I did. I'm sorry if I did. But I get to see you again. So I get to see you again. And I can't wait. It's a totally new location. We're going to bring our kids with us for this one. So they're going to experience all of this stuff too as well. And it's going to be a great time.
Yeah, it's great. Wilmington's amazing. It's right I don't know if you want to call it the river or lake or whatever, but it's amazing. The town is really spooky as well. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to live it up because it's my last weekend before surgery, so it's going to be fun. And then I have 2 weekends after my surgery, I will be in Virginia City, again in Nevada. We are doing the Nevada State Prison on the 23rd, which is a huge prison in Carson City, which is about 20 minutes from Virginia City. Very creepy, very big. A lot of activity is known to happen there. I went to the haunted house there last October and got a sneak peek of where we will be investigating, and it is creepy. It is very creepy. I'm just glad this time I'm going. There won't be people there to physically scare me that are living. It'll be just the dead this time. I won't have to run out of the building multiple times saying, "Give me the real ghosts."
That's funny.
And then we are sold out of the Washoe Club investigation. We are super excited to go back to the Washoe because last October that place did not disappoint any of us.
Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Heather.
So super excited for that. If you want to come and get your tickets from Nevada State Prison. It is $125 a person. It covers I think 5 p.m. to midnight, and we get free reign of the prison. Super fun. And then we have the Riches and Wellness Expo coming up in July on the 11th and 12th at Aldridge Hall in DeKalb, Illinois. Our guest will be there. He will be speaking. I will be there. Derek and Alicia will be there. We will have vendors. We will have speakers like Diet Renee. We will have Larry Eissler, Kristen Bloom. We have a lot of people coming to this one.
So we've got a lot of great people, and this is going to be really fun because
it's not paranormal, but it's more holistic.
It's kind of like a metaphysical type thing, right?
Yep.
And so, I mean, a lot of people, you know, it's something good to bring to the Midwest, you know, something different. And
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I came up with this idea with his partner, Shubi. We have been flying it out, getting people signed up. We're sold out of vendor spaces, which is amazing for a first-year event. But I will not be getting a pie in my face this time. I'm just saying. Maybe Derek will get a pie in the face this time.
But
I will
give
not
me the
be.
pie. I'll do the pie in the face.
So, but now let's bring our guest up. He is a filmmaker, author, paranormal researcher, equipment builder now. He is everything. He is a tele-word winner. This guy does everything, I swear to God. He's never home either. Hello.
It's like,
hi.
It's so funny because like every time I look on Facebook, you're on the road. Whether it's in 12 feet of snow or going to a mountain or
my God.
somewhere in the Midwest.
So that whole 12 feet of snow thing, you know, everyone knew the snow was coming. Like even Dave Schrader's like, you should probably stay. Yeah. And my first thought is like, this is Minnesota. If I stay, I'm staying here for 3 days. And I've got stuff to do. Like I got work to do. So I'm like, listen, I'm gonna get on the road. I've got an SUV. I know how to drive it. I could drive this thing asleep. Well, see now, I didn't get stuck on my own. However, I was doing great. I was doing great, and then on the opposite side, a car coming towards the car in front of me, it decided it wanted to go up over a hill in the middle of the road.
Wow.
So it then hit the car in front of me, and they stopped, and then me and a bunch of cars behind me lost our momentum.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been in the snow, as soon as you lose momentum, you're done.
It's done.
You're done.
Right.
And literally, as soon as I got out of the snow, about 10 minutes later, all clear roads. And it's like, if you would have driven on the side of the road you're supposed to be on, we all would have been fine. But no, we have to climb a hill in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I made it.
I know,
I'm sitting
Dustin didn't get home.
Dustin didn't get home until the next day. A couple other people stayed overnight, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I left. But the funny thing was, you know, Brittany was literally calling and texting me, you know, the whole time. She's freaking out because it's a bad snowstorm. And you know, I think she was a little mad that I drove, but I'm like, listen, I'm already on the road. It's too late. So let's just deal with what we got. And when I'm outside, you know, I'm helping people dig out their tires, dig out my tires. And everybody's vehicles are in neutral, and we're pushing vehicles through the snow, right? Because you can't use the gas. It's not going to work that way.
Right.
So, you know, I now have to imagine it from Brittany's perspective. You know, I'm in the car. I'm very responsive, you know, answering her calls right away, yada, yada, yada. And then for like 2.5 hours, I go dark. And she's
and
probably losing her mind.
and like
Yeah.
meanwhile, you have all this equipment, all this gear on top of
Yeah,
that in the back of
yeah,
the car, and you got to
yeah,
keep it at least somewhat like warm and not get like really cold because
yeah.
doesn't the cold affect some of your equipment, right?
It can. It can. Not as much as the heat will.
Okay.
Heat will burn this stuff up. But you don't want like your monitors, your cameras, your lenses. You don't want those to be in extreme cold either.
Right.
So luckily I had more 3D printing stuff than I did camera gear. So that stuff's fine. That's just PLA. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, it was a 7.5 hour trip to the Palmer House, and I think 12 hours back.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was a day. it was a day.
That was yeah. I know because we
Yeah.
got stuck in.
You got stuck in like Des Moines,
Iowa.
right?
We
Yeah,
got stuck
Des
in Des
Moines.
Moines
Yeah.
for a night,
Yeah.
and
I just barely made it to the border of Wisconsin, and I think that's about where I got stuck. So I was almost home free, going straight down 90 then, and nope, someone had to be dumb. Somebody else had to be dumb because I was driving safe.
You were driving safe, so that was good.
That
Yes,
is good.
yes.
That is good.
My decision to drive in a blizzard may not have been safe, but I was driving safe.
Yep.
And Brittany's probably like, "You're never allowed to do that again."
Surprisingly, I did not get a stern talking to.
That's good.
Well, that's shocking.
I'm there was a lot of concern the whole trip. There was a lot of worry, but I didn't get yelled at. So I'm going to take that as a win because I definitely should have stayed at the Palmer House, and I did deserve that stern talking to. But I made it home. It just took me 5.5 hours longer.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a lot going on this year.
You have a lot.
Yeah. This year I was supposed to take it easy, so I pulled back.
Not doing it.
No. We knew we had more films. We knew we had a lot more productions in the work. So I'm like, listen, I'm just gonna scale back on events. I'm gonna do half as many. That way I've got more weekends available, more time to edit and whatnot. And that didn't happen.
No.
Because events pop up. I'm like, hey, do you want to come? Yeah, I want to come. Shine me up. And then I go, oh shit. Well, all right.
That's funny.
So now I have like 15, 20 events this year, and I'm like, damn, there goes all my free time. I can't do any editing now.
You can't write your new book coming out.
Filming that's going on this year will be released probably next year.
So yes, so we are finishing up the festival run for the seance. I only did a couple because I just wanted to see feedback. And anything spiritual with film festivals, it's always really difficult because you have to enter as a documentary, and there are always topics that just tend to do better.
Right.
Social justice issues and stuff like that, they always get better remarks. So the paranormal rarely does super well at a film festival. But I just wanted to give it a shot. And now that we're nearing the end of the festival run, we're starting to look at what we're going to do with the seance. So something that was filmed in October 2024 is finally ready to come out.
And then can you tell the viewers where this took place at?
So the seance was filmed in Watseka, Illinois, at a place called the Roth House. It is the story is called the Watseka Wonder. It is the first documented spiritual possession in the country.
Okay. Yep. And
it was a heavy story, a really heavy story. So if you don't know much about it, I'll paraphrase it. In the mid 1800s, a young woman by the name of Mary Roth, approximately the age of 17-ish, was experiencing different symptoms. She was speaking in tongues. She was cutting herself. She was having what we would call epileptic fits now, but basically seizures. And, we're talking the 1800s here. And what do they do with somebody like that? they put him in an asylum.
Yep.
And unfortunately, when you go to an asylum, it doesn't end well. It really doesn't. And it didn't end well for Mary. She ended up passing away at a very young age. Approximately a decade or so later, another woman in the same town, her name was Laurency Venom, started to exhibit the same symptoms, the seizures and whatnot. And her family was nearing the asylum talk when Mary's father, Eissler, decided to meet with Laurency and convinced her family to let Laurency live in his house. Because during a hypnosis session, Laurency channeled the spirit of Mary Roth. And for approximately 100 days, Mary Roth inhabited the body of Laurency Venom, and her soul, quote unquote, went off to heaven to be healed. So after that 100 days, Laurency came back, and then she lived a very long life with approximately a dozen kids, give or take. I think it was 11.
Mm-hmm.
So, she was effectively healed. And again, that's a super short paraphrased version of a very long story.
Mm-hmm.
So Neil, who you guys know, Neil Gibbons,
yep.
He wanted to basically do our own spiritual miracle, because that's what it was. It was a spiritual miracle. Laurency was healed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we go, hey, okay, well, let's do our own story. What would we do? Oh, let's hold our own seance, because the Roths were spiritualists. They held seances on the property, so let's do our own. Cool, great, let's do it. Well, you guys know me. In typical me fashion and in typical Neil fashion, we went as big as we possibly could. So that ended up being a 150 person seance, all channeled into Diet.
Wow.
Diet had to wrangle all that energy, and that was the seance that we filmed. We filmed 150 people all pooling their energy forward into Diet, and then her channeling their loved ones and essentially healing them through releasing some really heavy stuff. Some of these people were contacting siblings that had died and asking if they had ever loved them. Heavy stuff. Friends that had committed suicide, asking if they're okay.
Wow.
And a lot of those people, they left the seance feeling healed because they had let all that go.
Right.
So, we basically did our own spiritual miracle.
Right.
Man, that's awesome. I cannot wait to see the video and how it turned out, because I've
heavy.
never done a seance, and it's
heavy.
Love to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how I would feel. Like, would I be emotional? Would I be like, oh, this is a sign of relief? Or
sure.
Like, who would I want to come? Like, who would I want to, I guess, conjure to come out and talk to me? Like, but I'd love to be a part of something like that. That'd be awesome.
I will say that when you have 150 people, it would take hours and hours and hours to get through them all.
That's a lot of people. Yeah.
We only did probably about 35 people that volunteered to have their questions answered.
Right.
No, the rest didn't volunteer. They just wanted to be a part of the experience, or they were too afraid or shy or whatnot.
Right.
The 35 people still took an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So, for an hour and a half, there are people that are, just having these horrible stories and recounting these stories from their loved ones. And it's like, seeking forgiveness or healing or whatnot.
Sure.
And, but they had to come forward with the questions. There was a loved one they wanted to contact. So yeah, if there is someone that you eventually find, I want to know what they have to say, that a seance is a great way to do it. Just make sure you do it from somebody you trust, like Diet.
Yeah.
Because, well, maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe. Diet's my BFF. So I might be a little biased, but Diet's the best in the business. 100%, hands down. If I had to go, rank 1 to 5, she's number 1 on all lists.
Mm-hmm.
So with the success of the first seance, that's why we brought Diet back for the second seance.
Yay.
And we filmed that in January. So relatively not all that long ago. And we planned the dates last September. So like, yeah, we're going to do it this weekend. It's going to be great. Come to find out, that weekend was like negative 20 degrees. And we're in an old Victorian house with radiator heating. Not quite as fun. But this time, the second seance filming, it'll be a while yet before that one's done. We channeled the spirits of the story, and instead of letting somebody else tell their story, we let them tell their story through Diet.
Okay.
And I can't say a whole lot, but I will say this: there are some things in the official story that didn't happen that way.
Are you going to give your followers like some kind of sneak peek kind of preview like you did the first one?
Eventually, yes. Eventually. Right now, I have to finish the cosplay doc. My laptop screen went out, so I haven't been able to do very much because of that. And then now I've got a speaker blown, and I'm having an overheating issue. So I think my editing laptop is starting to go downhill.
It sounds like Jenny's keyboard,
yeah.
too.
My keyboard's going out.
It's a rough life. It's a rough life.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what I can do to either replace those parts for a couple $100 or just pull the trigger and get something much newer.
Right.
I haven't decided yet. So I got to finish the cosplay, and then is Mark of the Trinity. That is next, because that's a big one.
So, question, before you dive into the Trinity, where can people see the first seance? Is it when are you going to post it and share it to the public?
As of right now, they can't. Now that we're winding down the film festival run, we're going to be looking at where it's going to be distributed to, and that process. I sent it forward. Josh has it. When we spoke to him in DeKalb, he was interested in it. Yeah. So, but it's not up to him alone. You know, it's a process.
It's not to Shane and Michael.
Yeah, and that process can take months and months and months. So, even if they said yes, right now, April 12th, we want the seance, it might not even go on air until October. You don't know.
They might keep it in, like, if let's say they said yes, they probably would announce it at the bash, because that's where they post or announce everything for the upcoming year for at the bash. They would do a big announcement at the bash, and then they probably would hold it until October, because that's the spooky season, and you're
spooky season
fit into that spooky season.
So, and we did the filming on, I think it was October 24th. So we filmed during the thinnest part of the veil.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it was spooky season from day one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But, in the event that it isn't a topic Beacon wants to cover, and that's completely okay too. You still got Tubi and Prime and all that stuff, and they have super lengthy distribution processes too. Yeah. So, but I can't start that until the film festivals are done.
Yeah. You just answered my question. Actually, I was like, I wonder what that process is. Like, and then you just said the distribution process.
It's long. Film festivals, when you enter bigger ones, they want to be the one to do the world premiere. So you can't be on streaming when you enter those festivals. You have to wait.
Right.
So even if they select me right now, it can't come out until the festival finishes. Mm-hmm. So, we have to wait and see if we did okay or if we didn't get accepted. Right now, we haven't gotten accepted by any, and that's fine, because again, we're spiritual and we're going against every documentary that's entered, not just the spiritual category.
Right.
But I just wanted to see. I wanted to see what people thought. So I should know by the end of April, the last film festival, and then we'll see from there. And then it could be anywhere from 2 months to a year. It just depends on where it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. It all depends on where it goes from there. But yeah.
Yeah.
And before we flip subjects, talk about Diet. She is going to be hosting a gallery at Witches and Wellness. So if you guys want to see her in action and
Oh,
see what
yeah.
it really involves of a gallery,
Mhm.
she will be doing one on Saturday, and then Christina Bloom will be doing a seance on Sunday.
Mhm.
So tickets will be going on sale hopefully within the next week or so. Trying to get that all figured out. But like Larry knows, I've been messaging him all week about stuff about witches and wellness and things.
Yep. Yep.
We're trying to get that in overdrive and get that all out because July will be here before we know it. Like May
April's
is only
here before we know it.
Yeah, May is only like 2.5 weeks away.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, so we all know. But keep your eyes out for that if you want to get a reading from Diet in like a gallery setting. That will be happening, which is a wellness, July 11th and 12th. And then Christina will be doing a seance on that Sunday. So you have two different options of like a gallery reading, connecting with loved ones. So I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, and it's hard for me because I'm friends with both of them.
Right, yeah. Like I've seen both of them in action. So I was like, Nick's here.
Big Nick.
Big Nick.
But because I'm also biased, I'm biased. So I was like, hey, that gallery though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, and it's gonna be super limited, 12 people each.
I might want to get up on that though.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. She is super impressive when she does that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I know because I get like messages from her all the time. She'll be like, hey, what are you doing? I don't know. What am I doing? Like, what did I do? What am I about to do? Am I in trouble? Am I going to be in trouble?
Am I going to be in trouble? Like
yeah. Am I going to screw something up really bad? Like, don't scare me.
Yeah, right. Well, like I asked her at Epster, I'm like, am I going to have surgery in April?
We need everybody.
No. And then surgery comes about. It's May 5th. I'm like, God dang it, you're totally on point with that.
Oh my God, that's funny, dude. Because like we need somebody like that in our lives every minute.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? No, I don't think you should go that route. You need to go this route.
So
something's gonna happen.
Well, Derek, maybe not as much, but Jenny, you know my past dating history.
Yes, I do.
I'm not allowed to choose the next one by myself.
Nope.
Diet is on the board. It has to be a vote.
Brittany, Diet, and me all have to choose Blaze.
That's funny.
I don't get a say. I'm not trusted. It has to go through a jury.
Yes.
So yeah, like that's nice to have in your life, but it's also like, what the hell, man? My beard routine. So it's basically just beard balm, beard oil, and then you got to get a boar bristle brush. Got to be boar bristle.
Are you going to the bearded bro?
No.
I was just wondering.
No. What weekend? What weekend was that?
The first week.
Oh my God, I don't even know. It's like
the 6th.
The
6th
is
of
it
June.
May or something? May?
No,
April,
June
May?
6th.
June 6th.
I think.
Yes. Am I filming?
I think it's like June something.
You're probably filming.
I probably am, but the calendar that would have that is my phone, and it's right there. This is my phone, so I can't check. But I do know I had to submit a calendar for another film project Brittany and I are working on, and it's a combined calendar because her and I do everything together. It might as well just make one calendar, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do X's and O's. This is the day we can go and do stuff. It's an O. If it's a day we can't, it's an X. In 5 months, there are 12 O's. And only 2 weeks are completely open. So it's like, oh no, we're really busy.
Yeah, you sound like me. You sound like me. Let's just say that. Like, yeah. I have surgery on the 5th.
I didn't start off doing this, like I like hanging out with my friends, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm going to Pennsylvania. then I'm going to Maine, then New Jersey, then oh shit, okay, where am I going now? I'm going to Minnesota. I've never been there before. We're gonna add that to the list.
Nice. That's so crazy because like this year's probably got to be one of the busiest years for us as well.
Yeah.
And like, I just keep doing this spontaneous shit. Like, oh my god, Tom, let's just get in the truck and go, dude. It's like 2 hours away. So we're doing the Cambria House this Saturday. Me, Tom, Scott, and our friend Alex, and it's gonna be great. But I'm like, and then I think of something else, or he thinks, and then we're going back and doing all our, looking back at what we got going on here, and it's like, dude, every other weekend, it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So I've been in the paranormal for a minute, 16 years now. I've noticed that there are up years and there are down years, right?
Yeah.
At least for me, from what I've seen and from talking to other people, it seems the even years tend to be up years.
Yeah.
So for some reason, odd years tend to be a little slower or not as much going on. For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
So last year, I was busy, but I wasn't as busy.
I kept you busy last year with investigations.
We did, but that wasn't busy though. Like it was just, we're investigating. Cool. The drive, not that bad, no big deal. but this year, like it's like all these events, all these major film projects. We just shot a UFO documentary this last weekend here.
Yeah.
Which let me tell you, I don't even begin to think I've processed 25% of everything that was told during the interviews.
Wow.
Like these guys are super intelligent and they know what they're talking about because I did the research too because I have to write the questions. And I'm sitting there, I'm trying to create questions that allow them to speak and tell their perspective and their research and stuff. And they're answering like 2, 3, 4 questions in one answer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, what do I do now? I have this guy for an hour. And he just literally gave me everything in the perfect soundbite, the perfect cadence, the perfect tone. And I'm like, how do I top that? Like, what do I ask now? And luckily, Brittany is so like on the spot. She's like, can I ask one? And I'm like, please save me.
Please do.
And then she asks like 7 questions of things where I'm just like, I was actually going to ask that too. Get out of my brain. Like, what are you inside my head right now? So,
catch any like UFO activity or different things like when you were out there?
No. So we were in the lodge the entire time. We were only doing interviews. So now she has had, I don't know if I would call it an experience. You'd have to ask her, but she did have something with Angela Perron.
Perrin.
I guess Angela can like sing, and the aliens come to her.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrea. Yeah. Yep. She can sing, and they come to her. Yep.
And Brittany experienced that, or had something to do with it. So, but other than that, I've never had anything, and as far as I know, she's never had anything else. So, this was really a learning experience for us too. And then when we go to CapCon in the beginning of May, there's a Bigfoot hunt that, for some reason, Barnaby made me a guest on. Like,
okay.
I just wanted to go. I've never been on a Bigfoot hunt.
I'm going to be at that one. I think I'm not going to go to the con, but I think we're going to be at the excursion up in Wisconsin.
Okay. Yeah, by Fond du Lac.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're always on top of stuff. Like I try to be. I try. It's a lot of effort. But that's my first Bigfoot hunt. It's her first Bigfoot hunt. And last year they had a UFO sighting during the Bigfoot hunt.
Nice.
So Brittany and I are sitting there like, we're gonna get Bigfoot, we're gonna get UFOs, we're gonna get spooky stuff because everything's haunted. Like it's gonna be the trifecta on that weekend. So if you're going to CapCon, sign up for the adult hunt because that's the one that I'll be on. There is a kid hunt too.
Tom
but
we're gonna do that. I gotta get it signed up too. I gotta.
Yeah. I was gonna go.
Saved. I just.
Yeah. But I don't think my hand can take a 5.5 hour drive.
You'll be all right.
You'll be
You'll be all
alright.
right.
It's
You'll be all right.
probably
Don't
about
get me all
3 or
hyped up
3.5.
on painkillers and shit. That would be hilarious.
You're going to be hyped up on painkillers even at home anyway. So you might as well be hyped up on painkillers with your friends.
Yeah,
Well,
through the woods.
I
Finding Bigfoot.
would, but I kind of booked like an aura photography thing, like 5 minutes from my house that day. So
Well, you got to make that money.
yeah, I gotta make that money, you know.
So,
So,
yeah, if you've got kids, they do the kid hunt before the adult hunt. So, you know,
yeah.
do the thing. But again, like all I did was message Barnaby. I'm like, hey, I've never been on a Bigfoot hunt before. Can I tag along on the one you're doing? And he's like, yeah.
Dude.
And then all of a sudden, I'm on the poster. Like why am I on the poster? Like, I'm not a cryptozoologist. I don't do crypto. Like, why am I here? So I'm sitting there, talking with him, and I'm like, I'm gonna bring all the Jack Link's jerky I've got. I'm gonna put it in my pockets, and I'm gonna go there and be like, come on, Bigfoot, come and get me, come and get me.
Yeah.
Please
and I'm gonna walk there.
send me a video of you doing that on the Bigfoot hunt, please.
Oh, she will. She'll get it.
That has like the Bigfoot.
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah, Dr. Squatch. I'm gonna bring Dr. Squatch.
That's what I use. I got the bourbon barrel.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll be squatching it up.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll say that. I'm gonna see if I can find something Squatch appropriate to wear during the hunt. Something to wear. A t-shirt probably, because it'll be really warm by then. But I'm gonna have some fun with it. That's
gonna be cool, dude. I can't wait, and I hope that everything plans out the way it does for me and Tom to be able to make it. I've got to remind him about it, and I've got to get my calendar. I got to get on his page so we can get our tickets. But dude, it's gonna be all. We've never done it, and it would be a blast. I mean,
one thing that's really cool for us is we're obviously we're making cryptid 3D printed stuff, right? Light boxes and stuff like that.
Okay.
But we're working with Barnaby. We're making Capcom souvenirs too.
Ooh, fun.
So with the official Capcom name and all that stuff, we've got I think 3 or 4 planned out at the moment that is going to be printed up over the next couple of weeks, and you can get them through us. Like, we're the ones. And then we also have that same deal for the bash.
Nice.
So we're doing bash merch.
Maybe I need to talk to you about doing something for Riches and Wellness and
July.
And oddities and.
So that's doable sooner than later.
Well, I'll be up here. I'll message you this week. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Because it takes a little bit to create the stuff, right?
Right.
You know, like you have to make the graphic, and that's not like a 1-hour thing. Sometimes it takes all day to do one because you got to keep tweaking it. A lot of the graphics that we've been printing, they look great on paper, but as soon as you go to print it, that line is too thin.
Yeah.
The line has to be thickened in order to print right. So you got to go back and redo the whole thing again.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the ones I did for Capcom, I just sent to Barnaby, got them approved. And the one I can tease because I've talked about it already. It Capcom's in Wisconsin, and it involves a piece of cheese.
Oh, of course it does. Yes.
And it is glorious. It is the perfect souvenir for Capcom.
So you kind of mentioned it earlier, Trinity, the Holy Trinity.
Trinity.
Upcoming film that you filmed up at Jericho Trinity up in Wisconsin. Talk about the location, kind of briefly the history, and what your goal was with this newer film.
Sure. Well, we'll start with a little bit of the history, then we'll go into what my goal was and what actually happened. Because let me just say this: my goal and what happened to us, not the same. Oh, not the same.
No, that location's crazy.
Mike was there. You know, he experienced the crazy with us. So to make it short, the Trinity is basically one property, and it has 3 separate buildings. What I would call a medium-sized church. It's not big, but it's also not small. It's pretty good sized. A small house that is the convent, the nunnery. But it's just a 2-story house with a basement. It's nothing special. That's actually kind of small. and then a 4-room schoolhouse with a basement. That's actually pretty big for a 4-room schoolhouse.
Yeah.
So, but they're all separate. So you can like split your team up and never see each other again if you stay in your buildings.
Because remember, we went 2 years ago for the very first time, and we had a group of, I think, 11 or 12 people, and we never saw each other. We never saw each other that whole night.
Yeah.
But it was after that night we went.
Super active place. There's kids, there's nuns, there's priests. One priest that has the typical priest history, if you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
The dirty kind.
Mm-hmm.
with
oh, Derek, you have to listen because you're going here in August with me.
Yeah.
Girl, I can't wait, dude.
The kind of priest that has likes kids a whole lot.
Okay. Now, is this the one in Wisconsin?
Yes, the one that we're going
Jericho.
to.
Oh shit.
So he'll make an appearance, but also
he's a weird priest?
Well, weird is one way to put it. You could also call him a dirty, nasty fucker too. I'm just giving you the option. He is a dirty, nasty SOB that had too close of relations with children.
Woo!
Yes.
So he not nice. But the other priest, awesome dude. So I want to say his name is Father Ken Rogers.
Remind me not to bring my Vaseline because I don't want to get diddy up in that bitch.
No. You don't. Yeah. He likes him. So that's, in a nutshell, some of the spirits that you normally encounter.
Yeah.
So my first thought was I'd been there 3 times. I went with Jenny, I think once. And then I went with Nikki and Neil once. And then I went another time, I think.
Ooh.
Maybe a third time. I can't remember. So, I've been there a lot. It's a safe place. Nothing super oppressive or dark or so I'm like, we should do a doc here. Okay. This is my doc alone. I'm like, okay, I want to do it my way, right? Because this was right after Dan retired. So, before things were 50-50, and I was like, I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. My plan was to do 1-hour solo sessions.
Yeah.
Where you are alone in the building with security cameras because we're safe. If you trip or fall, like you could get seriously hurt. So we needed to be safe. Mike, Jen, and Neil were there. So, Jen was there for Brittany, and Mike and Neil could take turns with me. I think Mike was more for me, and then Neil was running the security system. So if anything happened, Mike or Jen could run out and go and help us right away. Right? Like safety. And that was the plan. Brittany and I were going to be split up into different buildings, investigating solo, doing all the normal things that we do, except for Estes, because you need another person. Yes. So at a certain time of the night, I think it was 11 p.m., the plan was for Jen or Neil or Mike. to come to us to do Estes.
Yeah.
What did Mike say?
He's hilarious, a slave driver.
He is. He definitely is.
Listen. We got work to do and no sleep to get.
Right.
We got to do it. So the first night we get there, Brittany is essentially absconded with. She'd never been there before. She never knew anything about it. I needed to keep it that way. So I drove 3 hours to Brittany's house and then 6 hours to Jericho. And, she had nothing. The night before we left her house, because I was in her guest room, then 6 hours in the morning, she had a dream. She had a dream where she was in the upstairs school room closest to the convents. Jenny, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. The one that the priest came through and through me and told Scotty a bunch of personal shit that we had to close down real fucking fast.
Yeah, me, Scotty, and Nikki, that room. Yep. Yeah, so she was in that room with a bunch of chairs and a bunch of girls in white dresses sitting in the chairs. One of the girls shoved her out of the room and she woke up. And I'm just like, well, that sounds like a weird dream. But in my head, I'm like, this bitch just described the schoolhouse to a T. Like that room to a T. And I'm just like, oh, this is going to be a great filming. I got the chills right now. So like right now, I got the chills. So we go, we do our thing. We're driving and, you know, it's a 6-hour drive. So we're just keeping the casual talk, the light talk. But when we get closer, now it's game time. Now we got to switch gears. We got to focus in, cameras in the windshields. You know, okay, I'm ready. Here we go. We pull up. And she's just like, oh my God, look at this place. And then she looks at the school and she goes, that's the building from my dream. And I'm like, yes, this is going to be great.
You know what? I just found the video that you posted to tease this whole thing on your Facebook. Should we play it before you continue? Or do you want to?
Yes. Go ahead.
I'd love
because
to see it again. Yeah,
I'd
love to see it.
So pay attention to 2 things in the video. Number 1, I want you to pay attention to the overall vibe from beginning to end and how it shifts. Right? And then number 2, I want you to pay attention to her facial expressions.
Okay, I'm going to play it.
Okay.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Uh-oh.
I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see.
So number 1, my best friend got some pipes.
Yeah, she does.
That was actually her?
Yep.
That was her.
That was Brittany singing that?
Not only her singing it,
Holy
she was
shit.
singing it in the choir balcony of the church.
Oh, wow.
I had like 4 cameras and 6 microphones on her.
Yeah.
And looking for just the best.
I was just like thinking in my head, damn, that's a good singer.
The last shot is her standing on the balcony finishing the song.
Wow, that's cool.
So the beginning of the video, it's very like, you know, slow and swoopy and wow, look at this place. It's so nice. It's a little rundown, but that's okay. We like that. And then all of a sudden, you know, it cuts to, you know, me doing my Estes, you know, rubbing my eyes. And all of a sudden she goes from, I'm setting my tripwire up, I'm having a great time, to, oh my God, stuff's happening now.
Yeah.
And the final shot of her is we're in the mirror room doing a double Estes back to back while scrying under red light. And she wasn't sitting down very fast. She had to be assisted to sit down because she got hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Super hard. And I'll get to that story chronologically when the time comes.
Yeah.
Because that caused us to leave the building. Like, we left early because of what happened to her.
Wow.
So to go back, we're arriving on the property. She goes, oh my God, the school. And you know, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to transition the cameras to mobile, and I'm going to allow you to do a walkthrough. You know, just let me know what you see, what you feel, what you experience, yada, yada, yada. So she gets out of the car, and again, I'm pulling cameras, I'm setting stuff up, ready to go. I got my big vest and stuff on, right? Like, you guys have seen it.
Yes, yep.
Derek, you've held it.
Yes, I have, Daddy. No,
I've held it too.
It's heavy.
It is.
Yes, you
it's
have.
A workout.
It is. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the middle of setting stuff up, and she looks up at the attic of the convent, and she goes, "Oh," and I'm just like, "Oh shit!" Trying to. That's a sign. That means turn the camera on now, and I couldn't get it fast enough. And she goes, "There's a little girl in the window of the attic." I'm getting chills again. A little girl in the window of the attic. That's not a little girl.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, oh no, what? This is new to me. I've always heard it's a little girl. Like, she's like, that's not a little girl. And I'm like, oh shit. What have I brought her to? So we do the walkthrough. We get to the schoolroom, and she's like, "This is the room from my dream." And she explains it again, and I'm just like, "Yeah, okay. This is gonna be a good couple days filming. Awesome." We do the rest of the tour. Great time. The first night we're there, Mike and Jen and Neil are all there with us, and we're setting up. And Brittany's supposed to investigate the school because she had this connection. I'm like, cool. Like, stuff is gonna pop off with her. She had the dream. I think I was supposed to do the convent by myself. But I'm like, listen, like the convent's relatively safe. Like if the security cameras don't stretch between the two buildings, put them in the school first. I can set up static cams with SD cards for my stuff. It's not a big deal. This 8-channel security system that we got just didn't work anymore. Stop working. Out of the 8 cameras, 3 of them would work, and one of the 3 would constantly cut in and out.
That's crazy.
So we're like, okay, so we can't spread the cameras out between Larry and Brittany, and all these problems with the system. We decided to have the system in the building with Brittany in the basement while she's exploring and walking around, only to find out that nothing happened. Nothing. She experienced nothing. She actually said it was a boring first night, and I'm just like, oh, that's not good. So our first night of filming, we get no activity. We're having security camera problems. I ended up scrapping my session altogether because, we should have security systems. So I'm like, listen, I'll just sit here and I'll wait, and we'll make it back up later. Horrible first day. So we go back to the Airbnb. We all kind of reset, replan, and get into the second day. Second day's investigation, compared to the first, was literally like heaven and hell.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It turned dark super fast. So to make up for time, we're going to film my convent at the same time as Brittany's church. And then through the magic of editing, we're going to swap them as if they happened at a different order, right? Because the convent's so small, I don't need a full hour in there. I can do a half an hour and make enough content fit.
Yeah.
So I'm in the convent and doing a 30-minute Estes. So I had Neil up in the attic with me doing the Estes. And this is where Brittany saw the little girl that's not a little girl, right? Come to find out, that not little girl is actually the deepest, darkest, shadowy crawler that just hangs out in there and confuses people into thinking it's a little girl so that you interact with it.
Larry, if you remember the first time we went 2 years ago, we had something like that happen up in the attic when I was under Estes.
What was that?
When we went together with Scotty, we had something like that up in the attic.
We did, but that was such a long time ago, I didn't remember. And I didn't remember until you just said something now. So
I was under Estes, and you and Scotty were doing something. You were like, oh, that's a crawler. That's not.
We were crossing the spirits up there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were crossing spirits. Yeah.
And this is where I won't be going.
Yeah, you will.
Oh,
yes, you
I'm
will.
gonna make you do a solo up in the attic.
Yes, you will.
Shadow figure girl.
Yeah. So I'm up there doing my Estes with the shadow crawler, and Neil's on the other side of the attic floor. Jenny, you've been in there. It's a pretty big attic.
Yeah.
More than big enough to do an Estes if you're on, where the wooden posts go up and down.
Yep.
So I'm in a chair, he's in a chair. We're like back against the wood. We're as far as you can get without getting into spiderwebs. And Brittany is in the church with Jen waiting at the door on the stairs. Just in case something happens, Jen can get to her really fast. And Mike is sitting in of the vehicle in the grass, because that's the only way we could get at least one camera to watch both of us. Because again, the system's not working right. Come to find out, those cameras, even if they were working, the system chose not to record. The screen said it was recording. None of the files saved. They were all corrupted.
Okay. Wow.
So Mike is sitting there watching, and Neil's doing my questions, Brittany's doing her thing, and she's getting not only heavy activity, but she's getting the vibes. She's, on the opposite end of the basement of the church, she's like, something's wrong with that space over there. She doesn't like it. Neil and I doing our Estes, all of a sudden during my Estes, I start to get choked. And the fun thing of camera magic is, when you're doing stuff like this, it's always the best practice to sync your audio and your video. So, if I don't feel like bringing a slate, we'll just do a clap. So what we did was we synced the cameras and the microphones and everything up together. And then as Brittany and I are separated, those are still synced. Audio and video are still lined up. So when I look at her video and my video, I can basically see at that exact moment what both of us were doing because of that, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. The moment I was getting choked in the convent, Brittany all of a sudden goes, I need to get to Larry. Something's wrong. Something is wrong with him. I need to get to him right now. And the last thing you see in that video is her going, I'm so sorry, Larry, I'm going to cut. And then it goes black. And I'm just like, why did you cut? You could have just carried it and let it roll. You didn't have to cut it. But the best part is she didn't cut her mic, only the camera, because she's not thinking about that. All she's thinking about is, I got to get to him. There's something wrong with him. So the mic on her chest is still going. And this actually ended up saving me because I could then take her second video and match it to her chest mic, which is synced to my video. So I can, even though there's a time gap, I can still put her video in sync with the timeline again. So, she goes into the convent, she hears Neil and I doing our Estes, not realizing I'm getting beat the fuck up. Wow. Like, my eyes are burning from the inside of my head. I'm getting choked. I'm feeling hard pressures on my chest and my arms. I'm getting beat up. And anytime I would feel this really strong, almost like a paralysis feeling in my legs. They would go super numb and be sharp and tingly, like I'm getting electrocuted. Come to find out through watching the video, every time it happened to me, it happened to Neil too. And he's on the other side of the room. And I trust Neil. If he says something's happening to him, I trust that it's happening to him. Right. Because Neil's not going to make stuff up.
No.
So Brittany, not knowing that, I'm still in distress. And Neil's doing his best to you can't have Larry. You can't have him. You're not going to get him. He's saying prayers. He's doing all the stuff he thinks he has to do.
That's crazy, dude.
That's crazy.
To think that I'm going to be there on my birthday. I'm just going to be like, look.
Just wait.
It's your boy's birthday here.
We're not done.
It was Jenny's birthday a few days back. So just be easy on us. No.
We're only halfway through the story, buddy. We're only halfway.
We're
not even there yet.
So I'm gonna have to bring holy water with me or something.
Yes. Anyway, so Brittany, he's still doing his Estes. I'm gonna go back to the church because she still has 20 minutes left. I'm halfway through my session, dying. She still has 20 minutes, and she knows me. She's like, he's gonna want me to continue, and I would, and I did, and I do. So she goes back in there, she explains to Jen everything, and Jen's kind of like, ooh, what the fuck's going on, guys? She does not get very far into her second half before she goes, nope, I gotta go back and check on him. I'm done. And she cuts for real. This time she does her mic and she goes back to the convent. She gets into the dining room where the big table is.
Yep.
And is only there for a minute setting her stuff down, and I come down the stairs. And she said that she saw a look on my face that she's never seen me have before.
Oh,
my face was purple and red. There were red marks on my neck on both sides.
Wow.
And I was completely out of it. So I go and sit on the couch in the living room, and I have this little, somewhere around here, this little portable fan that I usually bring to events because it's hot as hell and I die. So I put this fan literally right here blowing on my face because I am not okay. I can't regulate my temperature. It is literally fire coming off of me. And a few minutes later, I'm just sitting on the couch and I go, Brittany, and she comes in. She's like, what? And I'm like, I need you. So she sits next to me, and we're just talking. And she goes, okay, I got to get you out of this building. You have to get out of here. She takes me across the grass into the street, and then all of a sudden, I'm fine. I'm talking about what we're going to do for the filming. Like all that mental fog is gone now just because I left the building.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the last things that was recorded during my Estes was a spirit coming in as a female spirit. And she goes, him and her going forward, stay together. What was once a solo experiment, you literally have a spirit saying, don't do that. I'm getting chills. Don't do that. You have to stay together. So, and then, me and Neil are talking about here and that, and it's like, okay, the experiment's over. Like we can't go solo anymore. She's getting, intimidated and scared in the basement of the church. I'm dying in the convent. At least if we're together, maybe it'll be better, right? Because her and I have a super tight connection and we protect each other.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much.
I mean, we do though. It did not help when we did our last session of night 2 in the basement of the church. She described this large hulking thing approaching her because her and I are back to back in the basement filming 2 different directions. She'd look down at the screen and she'd see nothing. She would look up, it's closer. She'd look down, she'd look up, it's closer. The last time she looks down, she looks up, it's in her face. And she freaks out. Literally spins around, gets behind me, sacrifices me to this big lurking thing. She's just like this. She's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what the hell we're going to do now because this is great footage. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like what it's doing to my friend. Right. So we're like, okay, we're going to go. We're going to leave. And all of a sudden we get ready to leave. We start turning towards the door and she starts saying that her back feels like it's burning. We've all been scratched, way more intense than a scratch.
Oh, wow.
So I pull her shirt up and I have the pictures. I take pictures of her back. Under her sports bra, Jenny, you've worn one, they're thick straps.
Yeah.
They're not thin. If you're going to leave a mark on a woman's body, it's not going to show under the sports bra strap, right? Mm-hmm. Under the strap and going down her back is a burn that's about 4 or 5 inches long.
Wow.
And it's in a very particular shape. And it's under the strap. So we're like, holy shit, we got to get out of here now. We go back to the convent and we're like, we're packing up. We're done. We're done for the night. That's not cool. And in the convent now, I don't know if you've been there, within the last year, Jenny, they have their own security system and there's a monitor in the dining room.
Oh,
An
nice.
image of us froze to the monitor. The system froze. And I have the picture. It is us surrounded by purple light as if it was trying to swallow us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
And I have the picture. And
pictures.
I can show you when we're done here.
Brittany, I want to see on-scene footage. I want to see all of it.
Derek wants to see everything before he agrees to go in August.
I need VIP, all of it, because
we're not even done. We're not even done yet, buddy. We're not even done.
That's wild.
So we're in the living room or dining room packing up, and Brittany looks at the screen and she goes, "Holy shit, what is that?" And all of a sudden, a new burn is on her back. It feels like something is reaching into her spine and trying to rip her spine out.
Hell no.
Oh my God.
And I go, okay, lift your shirt up. Which, if you're not in the paranormal, sounds weird. But when you're in the paranormal, it's like, lift your shirt up. I need to take a picture of what's under your shirt. Again, sounds weird. But in the paranormal, it's not. And I kid you not, there's a picture of a before and after of her back. And then I put my fingers on the red spots, and it was in the perfect shape of a hand over her spine.
Wow.
As if that was the spot that was pulling her spine out.
Holy shit.
We literally left everything. We're just like, nope, we're done. We're out of here. We got to go. We go back to the Airbnb. it's a different night now than the first night, right? We're all a little like,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened to us?
Yeah.
We had this weird thing where personality-wise, Brittany and I switched personalities. So, Brittany has ADHD. She has a little bit of anxiety. I'm a little more calmer and more grounded.
Mm-hmm.
We switched.
Sometimes.
Now she's super calm. She's super grounded. She's just like, what do I do? What do we need to do here? Let's do this. And I'm bouncing all over the walls. Mike and Jen. Mike gets nauseous at any spirit interaction. I have literally in the episode with Jenny, I have audio of her dry heaving because she got nauseous.
Wow.
Kept it on purpose.
Jenny, you're gonna have to protect my ass.
Jen's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Mike is dry heaving now.
Wow.
Those two switched. And Neil went from a really happy, jolly guy to nearly irritable and angry. So we're all did this 180. Because we all got super affected by these spirits.
Excuse me.
And that's only night 2. We still had to film for one more night.
Jesus. Wow.
So the third night, Mike and Jen had to leave early. Like they literally did one session and they're like, we have to get out of here. We have to leave. Because Jen was literally throwing up now. So we did a triple Estes in the church with me, Mike, and Mike, and Brittany, and then Jen and Neil asking questions far, far, far away. That was super intense. Like saying the same things, but we're all like 30 feet apart.
Holy shit.
They leave. Now it's just Neil, Brittany, and I. And we do a couple other things. I stand up to whatever the darkness is in there. It's a great video. I've got that too, by the way. And then we do the last session. And it's in the school. The old, I call it the cold room, where they would put food because it's concrete underground. Yeah. It's now a mirror room. They lined it with mirrors.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Brittany has this amazing idea. Yeah, Brittany has this amazing idea to do red light scrying in there during our double Estes. And I'm just like, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like it'll be great on film. So not only do I trip balls during my Estes, I'm having visions of places now. And her behind me is describing the place that I'm at.
Oh, wow.
Which was weird. We finish up, we wrap up, and she's, taking her stuff off. And, from what started off as kind of normal movement, all of a sudden it was super slow. Like she went into slow motion out of nowhere. And Neil and I are just kind of talking. He's having experiences to where he almost left us. He was in the kitchen, the next room, asking questions. He almost left. He was getting messed with.
Oh, shit.
And Brittany and I are just, back to back still, but there's a camera on her, and she's not good. She's just like this, not saying anything. And Neil and I both go, Brittany. And she's not answering. And I finally say it really loud, Brittany. And she goes, what? And I'm like, you're not answering us. She goes, you didn't say anything. She's gone. She's gone. In the mirror is not her face. In the camera is still her face. So she is now morphed into something else in this red light scrying. And that was the clip of her trying to sit back down. She tried to stand up and couldn't move. So I had to guide her back down again. It got so bad, I had to carry her out of the building.
That's crazy,
she could not move.
Jesus Christ.
So no mirrors, no SDs.
Do it all. Buddy, let me tell you.
Back out now.
Derek,
let me tell you.
We add a second night to this investigation in August.
Not only did we have these super heavy experiences at Jericho, we did interviews, right? And we did interviews the first and second day. We got it all, knocked out, everything we had to do, but we don't have any interviews for night 3 because Mike and Jen left. And Neil and Brittany and I got so messed up, we didn't do our interviews for that night. We're going back to refilm this upcoming June for not only those interviews, but we're also there the same time frame we were last year.
Now, will all of this,
just in case it's residual,
right? Now, will all of this be on video on when you release it? We'll be able to see all of these experiences and different.
Yeah, it will be Mark of the Trinity, the documentary.
Oh, I can't fucking wait. And that's and then there it goes. Because I was wondering, I was like, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, Larry, but
yeah,
Mark, literally Mark of the Trinity, like
Mark,
literally.
It marked her.
Wow.
And not only that, but it calls us. I'm getting chills again. It calls to us. The shape that was burned, into her back, she keeps getting those shapes. Someone gifted her earrings in that specific shape.
What the hell?
I went to a baseball tournament right after, as soon as I got back that same weekend, I went to a baseball tournament at Trinity College. And I send a picture to our group chat for the Trinity. I'm like, guys, what is this shit? Like, and Neil, even this last weekend, talking to people about Mark of the Trinity, he's like, that building calls to me.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So whatever we interacted with, doesn't always interact with everybody. It sometimes it stays hidden, like all these things do.
I would be okay with that. Jenny, how many times have you been to Jericho?
Once.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we might have to add a second night to our stay, though, because
we realize that night 1 is usually the quiet night. Night 2, they get you. If you stay more than 2 nights, they send you home.
Is there air conditioning at all?
Only in the convent, and it's okay.
And that's where you can stay?
The first floor is air conditioned. The second floor, not really. The attic, you're gonna die. It is not air conditioned. It is a hot attic.
Okay.
So that's why we're going in June, where the weather's not that bad. It's warm, but we're not gonna melt like August or something like that.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
That's okay. We got a little bit of air. We can.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
I know where I'll be stuck at.
You could be stuck in the attic.
Yeah.
Good luck.
He's gonna lock me in the attic.
That attic in August is gonna be brutal. In June it wasn't bad. In August it'll be horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we're still going back. We still have to finish this Trinity filming, and then there's already talked about the return for a second one. Jesus. So now the question becomes, is the building calling us, or have we developed an obsession with it?
Yeah. I'm actually getting chills right now thinking about it.
Yeah.
Derek, I think we might have to add a second night.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like Friday night, Saturday night.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Here's the best part. We do ours on weekdays. So like you would think, oh, it's a weekday, it's gonna be quiet, no big deal. Nope.
Wow.
Nope. So yeah, the Mark of the Trinity is about the mark the Trinity has left on us.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Sometimes spiritual, and in one particular instance, sometimes physical.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Definitely.
That's intense.
So what
is like my thing with Waverly Hills after 2013, what happened to me, that's always stuck with me, and now I'm going back 13 years later and doing my
right
reclaim of your
redemption shot.
Sure. Yeah, we're bringing Cindy with. So Cindy's heard the stories, but it's different to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so she'll be there with us for the 3 days, and I have Mike and Jen coming one day to do their interviews. Neil's coming a separate day to do his interview. We're spreading it out, and then Brittany and I are doing ours. Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but when night comes, it's only investigating, and there's no like schedule. We're just gonna roll with it and see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you want to talk about 3D printing now.
Yeah, let's try to flip this.
Let's get away from the heavy, scary stuff and get to the fun stuff.
Let's talk about the fun things because we're at almost an hour and a half already. I know this is going to go long. It's fine.
I'm going to watch a documentary on the Jericho. That's what I'm doing after this.
I talk a lot. I'm a Leo. What can I do?
I'm a Leo too.
Me too. We're all Leos.
We're all Leos. That's the trouble.
Go figure. Podcast host and a filmmaker are Leos. Go figure, right?
So Brittany and
what do you know?
Billy, who is Brittany's husband, have created Ash and Echo Creations.
Yes. Which is a play on our team name from Ash and Echo's Paranormal. Ash and Echo Creations.
Yes. Talk about your cat ball holders, your spirit dice sets, the lights, everything. So where can you full screen me? Yes. Let me full screen you. Let me full screen you.
There I am. So we have these planchette cat ball stands. This is my personal one. It's black and purple. But you can get them customized in any color you want. Unless you buy it from me in person, and then that's just what I happen to have on me.
Right.
When you open the box up, it has the planchettes that have
that's pretty purple.
Yes, no, hello, goodbye on them. And then the cat balls have little recessed holes in them to where the hole won't allow the button to press. So the cat balls aren't going to drain their own batteries when you're traveling with them.
Nice.
And then the fun thing is Billy put the word meow inside.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what?
So, there it is, meow. Just a little Easter egg to have fun. So, because mine are purple and black, they're a little bit harder to see through because it's a solid color.
Right.
But the newer versions of these stands have clear sides now.
Oh, nice.
So even if you have a dark color, you're still going to be able to see through the planchette. And I've given the demonstration a whole bunch. I've shown people. I've got videos of it. These planchettes absorb vibration. So there's literally a video of me cracking my knuckles on a wooden table. The cat ball by itself is freaking out. The one on the planchette, somebody messaged me and they're like, is the cat ball even on? Like, yeah, it's on. It's just not going off because the planchette's absorbing the vibrations.
Yeah.
So now, not only do you get rid of the potential to roll, but you get rid of somebody bumping the table, or the table being wobbly and setting it off. All those false positives.
Mm-hmm.
So not only that, but you have built-in ITC. You have the yes and the no, the hello, goodbye. You could do yes and no for straight answer. You could say, hey, when a new spirit comes in, light up hello. When a spirit is leaving, light up goodbye. There's a lot of options you can do with these things.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
So, and again, they come in dozens of colors. We're printing ones now that are rainbow colored, copper topped, black bottom, copper bottom, black top, all sorts of different combinations that some of them are only available in person because you can't put 75 variations on Etsy.
No.
Right.
So, if you're in person, you'll see things that you might not get online for that reason.
Right.
But, your whites, your glow in the darks, your blue, the solid colors, those you can get easily. And then you could also do full custom. I want a lime green top with a blue bottom. That's what you'll get.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of that, we're now getting into spirit dice. And when I was in DeKalb for your event, Jenny, that was our Mark I box. We used the same box that the planchettes are in, and we adapted it for spirit dice.
Right.
But unfortunately, Brittany and Billy and Jackson, their son, had to go on spring break, so I only had a couple with me. And I think they all sold except for one. We're now in the Mark II box. Can you full screen me again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me.
So the Mark
Lisa just texted me. I'm sorry.
The Mark II box is this 6-sided shape. A little closer to round, which is the trays that I use. They're foldable trays. A little closer to that shape, but this is that coppery color that's been so popular.
Nice.
This is one of the new designs we're using for these dice boxes.
Oh,
Can I just buy the box? I already have the dice. I just want the box.
Dude, now that's badass.
I don't think so. I think it's a whole kit. But you could always have more than one set of dice. I have 2 dice.
The kit?
Let me show you. So number one, they all have these little things that I don't know what to call them.
Love that picture on the top.
Medallions, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It allows something to grab onto to open the box up.
Wow.
And then so again, this is a copper box, copper bottom, black lid. They're all different colors. We've got silver, gold, brass, rainbow, and a million variations. But they're all felt and velvet lined. And usually whatever is on the inside is set up to match the box. So on this one, because it's a copper bottom, we have a black velvet inside.
That's awesome.
And the original box had 2 shelves. The new one has 3.
See, the thing, I've got spirit dice, but I don't have a nice box. And I think I need to get one.
Sure.
How much are they?
So the box does come with a set of dice.
Right.
So the full kit, which the dice can be changed out if you want different colors, is $90. The planchette kit is also $90.
Okay.
So now this particular box has
Larry was just taking all my money.
So these are copper dice.
Yes, I love that whole design. The colors are.
It's set up to match the box it goes with.
Yeah.
Jenny, you've got the black sparkle dice, I believe.
Yes.
And then Jesse bought
2 dice at once. Can you, when you're doing this, can you use double dice? Can you double dice it?
I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't. But my OCD would prevent me from doing that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't match. Something's wrong here. But I don't see why not. I don't do it that way. I have 2 separate dice. I have a wooden set from Shelley Pruitt that I prefer using those for my guides.
Okay.
Like they work stupidly well. And then I like using these dice for spirit.
Okay.
Because you never know, like if you get something super dark and you don't want that touching your main dice, right?
Right. Yeah. So I've got.
Yeah, black sparkle.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I can show you. I can. Okay. So this is a test print. Okay, like it's not a full product yet. I'll show you a test print. Hold on. This is something we literally made while I was at Brady's house this last week, and Billy printed it up. He designed the box, and he said, "See what people think about this." Okay, so I'll show you the sides first. It is a very rainbowy textured box, right? Like it's very nice.
Yeah.
The inside is again 3 shelf, but it's got a gold velvet.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Very nice. And the lid for this box, I'll give you a hint. It's got a rainbow cloud there, right? It is a ghost Care Bear riding a ghost unicorn.
That's
oh my god.
awesome.
Like it is so absurd, but somebody's gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's gonna love it.
Absolutely.
So I'm bringing this to the Tinker event I'm doing next weekend, and then I'm going to Edinburgh with Jesse the 25th. If this goes home with somebody, then it's a good test print. If it doesn't, then we'll see. But somebody's gonna love this, and they're gonna want it.
Would you ever be opposed?
Someone's gonna be watching this and message you and be like, "I want that before next weekend."
Right.
You gotta come and get it.
Now, Larry, would you ever do like custom prints if people wanted some kind of custom print of their own?
That's essentially what this is. It's a custom print.
Okay.
So
say one of my Eternal Paranormal team on the head of the box there.
So basically, what you would do is the the dice kits aren't listed yet. She still has to make the post and get the pictures because we've been gone, right?
Right.
So once she gets those posted up, there will be a way to send a message and be like, hey, I want a custom dice box. I want these colors and I want this graphic on the lid.
That's badass.
And then you send the graphic, and then either me, Billy, or Brittany will adjust the graphic to make it printable.
Okay. Is there any upcharge to the customized boxes or any like
whatever she sets it to? I don't know.
Okay.
So for any of the custom planchettes, the planchette kits, if you want a different lid, I don't think those have an upcharge. So I don't believe so. But don't quote me because I'm not the one that runs Etsy.
I would love to have like a black and green, like my color, and then have like that, with the Eternal Paranormal. That'd be freaking awesome.
No,
there's a box, a planchette kit that I had Billy print while we were gone. It is an all black box with the glow in the dark letters.
Oh yeah.
So same with the planchettes.
Oh, I'd like that too.
All black, glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark letters would be fabulous for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, because the glow, it's not very thick of a print, they don't last very long. As opposed to like if the entire box were to glow. I can actually show you that. Let me charge it up here for a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alexa, turn off the desk lamps. Like that was just 10 seconds on a lamp. And you can already see it glow really well.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it glows really well.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just did my spirit dice.
Alexa, turn on the desk lamps. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if it shows. Hold on. I got to get it so I can hold it. Otherwise, I'll just send it to your messenger.
So that's the great thing about these shelves is I like taking pictures of my dice. So and then you have to do that, and it's really annoying. Now you put your dice on the shelf and you just bap. Or if you've got a phone stand, you can press record on the video. It can see the tray and the shelf in the same shot.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah, that's what my spirit dice did.
Yeah.
I totally gotta get me one.
Brittany and I were using our dice in the hotel this weekend at the Starred Rock Lodge, and our dice were speaking with the spirits of the Starred Rock murders.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Not only that, but she got the murderer through Estes, and he was a little too infatuated with Brittany.
Uh-oh.
He said the grape word, but not the flavor.
Wow.
Yeah. He wasn't a nice man.
No.
So but to get like Murphy, one of the woman's last names, we got Mildred, we got Lillian, all through the dice.
Didn't they get pushed off the cliff?
So they were in St. Louis Canyon, and it's only like a 20-minute hike if you're not, speed hiking. It's an easy hike. And at the bottom of the canyon is a little cave. And they happen to be in the bottom of the canyon, which is a dead end. Uh-huh. And when they were down there, it was, March, it was cold, and there wasn't anyone else around. And, Chester Weger, the guy that was arrested for the murders, he basically tied them up with twine from the kitchen and did things with their bodies and then murdered them.
Jesus.
Wow. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's crazy.
So people think they fell off. No, they were dragged into the cave, assaulted, and then murdered.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was the longest serving. Documented death. He was the longest serving inmate in the state of Illinois until he made parole, and then a few years later he died. He died last summer, actually.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
So look at all that. Look at all them people.
Look at that.
So number one, the picture of Ghost Clips and Chill, that's mine and Brittany's clip show. That's one of my favorite pictures of us.
I love it.
It's a serious picture. It's a business picture. It's not like
I love
The
the red
silly
and the black
pictures.
in the background.
So
Very
that's at the Hope Chapel.
ominous.
That's the Hope Chapel Guest House where our studio space is.
Okay.
I didn't do any editing to that photo except for the vignette on the edges.
Nice.
They,
Oh yeah, the
they
black.
have RGB LEDs in the rafters of the ceiling in the church, and
nice.
it makes the entire room red.
That's
nice.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, I cleaned up our skin tone a little bit so that we're not red. But the picture in the background behind us is an actual picture of the curtain that is on the stage.
Oh, nice.
So it's
dope.
that red when you set it to be red.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we do Ghost Clips and Chill, which take video clips from our investigations, and they're raw clips. There's no fancy sound effects or editing. I might raise the volume if it's an EVP, but that's about it.
Where can you find that at?
So we're still filming. It doesn't have a home yet.
Oh, there's not a thing. Okay. So it's
yeah,
not like on YouTube.
He just likes to tease us. He likes to tease us, be like, haha,
You got
I
all
have
this
this,
great
you can't watch
stuff.
it.
And I'm like, oh my God.
I'm a Leo. What can I say?
Geeks, behind the scene messengers. Okay. I won't sell it, I promise. No.
so far, we've recorded the studio bits for 2 episodes and the investigation for 4. For this project, I have been extremely fortunate. Our first episode was me, Brittany, Cindy, and Beth. We're at the Hope Chapel Guest House, which is also our studio space. So we knocked that out with the first filming, like studio and investigation, boom, done. The second episode is an investigation that I did with Chris Fleming and my ex many years ago at the Woodstock Opera House. Because it's a clip show, I could cut her out of the clips. And we caught some incredible things with Chris there. But exactly Brittany, Brittany wasn't a part of that investigation. So when we reviewed the clips in the studio, that was the first time she saw them. So, she experienced things that she'd never seen before because she's never worked with Chris. And if you work with Chris, he's a spooky dude.
Right.
And then our third episode, which we still to do the studio for, was our celebrity filming at Broadhead Manor with Christopher Atkins from Blue Lagoon. He was the teenage boy. Yeah. And Mr. Robert Carradine, who had just passed a few months ago.
Right.
So from my understanding, we were one of, if not the last thing that he filmed.
Wow.
So we got to do a special episode for that.
I didn't realize until after he died that he was Lizzie McGuire's dad on Lizzie McGuire. I was like,
"Yep,
that's why he looks so familiar. Why my son is so familiar?"
Revenge of the Nerds. He did that film with John Wayne. Like the dude's got Hollywood cred for sure. And we took him ghost hunting at Broadhead Manor.
That's fucking badass.
Isn't it awesome? So that's our third episode, and then we're doing our investigations going forward here for the rest of the year. With the season finale is me, Brittany, and Cindy at Jericho.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
And we already know it's going to be heavy. It's going to be a hell of a way to end the season. Nice. And then that one will be, when it's done, it's done. And where it goes, who knows?
Yeah.
So same with the Psychic Speedrun. That one is a show I'm doing with Diet. And we've got for the first episode done. And then with mine and her schedule, it's really hard to get us pinned down to be able to do stuff.
Right.
So we still have to do a couple more episodes. But that one is an absconding of Diet, which I love to do. Mm-hmm. And I bring her to a building she's never been to before, or at least never read. And she has 30 real-time minutes to read the building.
Wow.
There are no cuts. There is literally a timer on the screen that counts down for 30 minutes, and you see everything. Wow. In the first episode, I've got my big camera gear, and I'm trying to walk through an attic with a sloped ceiling. And all you see is me struggling like hell.
Where was the first episode?
Oh, my God.
It Kings and Queens Barn.
I couldn't imagine that.
in Wisconsin, Hummingbird, Wisconsin.
Okay, the hummingbird. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we were up there, and she nailed it. You know, the owner is right there next to her. She's taking notes, writing things down, and then the last 5 minutes of the episode is them going through what Diet said, and she's hitting on stuff left and right as Diet does.
Wow.
But you watched it in real time. You got to see a true 30-minute reading of a building, and it was a speed run.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we still have more episodes to shoot. I don't know when, eventually. But that's another one that we've been playing around with.
You could do something when you guys are both together at Riches and Wellness after the event or before the event.
So maybe, but you also got to remember, like, events are very exhausting.
True.
And, you know, a lot of people don't know this, and I don't mind talking about it because, you know, I'm very open about a lot of things in my life. So I have an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I do events or investigations or filmings, you know, I tend to use more energy than my body has.
Right.
I borrow stamina from tomorrow to make it through today.
Yeah.
And that usually means that, you know, if I'm at 80% today and I need to get 100%, I borrow 20 from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So now tomorrow I only have 60. Well, guess what? It's day 2 of the event. I need 80% tomorrow. So I need to borrow 20% from Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's my issue.
But now Sunday I've got 40%. But guess what? It's still the 3rd day of the event. I need 60%. So by the time Monday comes around and I get home, I have 20% left in me.
Oh yeah.
And it'll take me 3 or 4 days to recover.
Oh yeah.
That's 100% me.
Yeah.
Like after
So
I was sick for a week. I was down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just taking energy from the future.
And you know, if you meet me in person, I'm very high energy, very energetic. You know, I'm moving around all the time, talking to people, doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you actually know me, as soon as I sit down, it's like,
you know, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably take a couple of extra days off after the booze. I mean, I've got to allow myself, I think, another extra day.
Yeah.
So I might put that. I might put that in at work.
Hey, Derek, I get 6 weeks to recover from the booze.
Oh my god! Yeah, of course you do.
And that's why a lot of times when Brittany and I film stuff, you know, she's in the same boat. She's disabled just like I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she might have a different flavor of disability, but it still hits us super hard. We both have physical disabilities too. So, you know, when we film, like, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we always make sure Tuesday is an easy day and it's an early day because we have to recover Tuesday in order to be an adult on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, when you have kids, there's only so much we can do for downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we have to build recovery in.
I'm glad for Riches and Wellness. I don't think we have any after hours events, so I can really.
Well, yeah, it's all spiritual, sure.
Oh yeah, the after hours is me having a drink over at somewhere.
So here's the funny thing about that event.
3 a.m. on Sunday morning and being up at 6 to get to the event by 7:30, and me like paranormally hung over Sunday and still have to run the event. Because you saw me Sunday, Larry. I was not like with it.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing about your Witches and Wellness. Brittany has her youngest son that weekend. So I'm bringing her husband instead.
Oh, nice.
And come up with her hubby.
I don't know. He's going instead. Well, I mean, when she's got her youngest son, they're always doing stuff, you know. And he's a younger kid. He wouldn't enjoy the expo like that.
So you get to bring Billy to.
So I'm bringing Billy with me to July.
Nice.
And then I get to see Ricky at Gettysburg.
And
then is she coming with you to Creep It Wheel?
No, she's not coming to that. She's not doing Maine. She's not doing the Underworld Culture Con. she's doing the film festival in October with me.
Nice. Is she doing Rockford in October?
She is doing Rockford. Yes,
Yeah,
we're both at Rockford.
Okay.
Let's see. She's not doing Jack Chavez's Chicago Con, but Billy talked about swinging in for that one because it's only a 1 day.
Nice.
He talked about coming for that, so he'll probably come to that. And then Days of the Dead. If we go to Days of the Dead, they'll both be there.
Nice.
So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And then we talked about doing the Oddities Con. That weekend, the Oddities Con, she's with her youngest son again, so it'll probably be Billy at that one too.
Oh, the one in November.
In November, yeah. So
Dark Arts Oddities.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of split for the most part. Sometimes I get her, sometimes I get him, and sometimes I get both of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
at this point, I should just buy a house down in DeKalb, and if I'm not there, use it as an Airbnb.
Right.
No, I mean, like, it's not a horrible idea.
No.
Like, let's say, okay, so Obscure, I was there for 5 nights.
Just rent you a little room in the back of the store.
I know, just make the basement of the store my hotel.
We can put you a little bed in there.
Right? Yeah. Just get her a cot. She'll be fine with a cot.
Right.
It's just collapsible. Make collapsible. She'll be all right.
Now he has a snake. He has a snake in the store, and I'm totally afraid of snakes.
Dude, I'm okay.
I was like, he sent me a picture. I'm like, nope.
That chelada looks dope, though. Is it called a chelada? I call them enchiladas, but it's like a chelada or something like that.
I don't know, but no.
You know the little fish with the little things?
The axolotl?
Yeah, axolotl or some shit.
I
call them enchiladas.
That's a lizard, isn't it?
That's a fish.
It's like a little fish. They're cute as hell, though. The kids
I thought they were lizards. Don't they have arms?
The fish.
Oh, yeah.
Are they really?
It's a fish because they live in water, but technically, I think they're a lizard too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
They're cool as hell looking.
He's cool. He's cool. But now he has a snake in the store. Yeah. And I'm like, nope, absolutely fucking not.
Is it an anaconda?
No, it's not an anaconda. It
ain't got none because you ain't got buns on.
Exactly.
It's a small one.
Anaconda don't want none.
My anaconda don't want none unless you.
Okay, Larry, where can people see you? Which events are you going to be at?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
here we go.
Focus, gentlemen, focus. So this upcoming weekend on the 18th, Yet and I are at Tinker doing an event, but I believe it's sold out. So the next time you'll see me is going to be CapCon. That's in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, the weekend of May 8th and 9th, I believe.
9th. 8th and 9th, yeah.
Well, yeah, because the Bigfoot hunt is Friday. So I count that because I'm still there. So CapCon is the next one, and then Jack Chavez, his Chicago Con, June 13th. Creep It Real, Witches and Wellness, Gettysburg, the main Paranormal Horror, on and on and on and on and on.
Yep.
So best place to find me, honestly, is Facebook. I've got the blue check mark. It's this name. It's got to have the 3. If it doesn't have the 3, that's like a personal account from 15 years ago that I don't use anymore. Just ignore that one. I haven't checked it in 3 years. So Facebook is the best place to find me. Facebook's the best place to find Brittany. We have a team page from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. Right there. We also have the Gram that's tied to Facebook. So if you're on the Gram, you can find both Brittany and I with our names, and then from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. And then Ash and Echo Creations on Etsy. So if you're looking for 3D printed gear or electronical equipment, because I'm making electronic equipment and I'm taking stuff that we've always used and I'm improving on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there right now I've got 5 pieces planned and I'm only pushing hard for 3. The first one is more an entry level just to see if it'll work. The second one builds on it and makes it stupid crazy.
Nice.
And then the third one is something brand new that's never been done before. And it actually brings scientific measurement into something that doesn't already have it.
Wow.
So
I can't wait to see what you got.
getting the components is tough because, you know, the one that I just mentioned that's never been done before, it has like 7 circuit boards that all have to be wired together and then C++ coded.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
So it's a huge endeavor. But once we figure out the best way to make one, then you've got a schematic. You go forward.
Yeah, you got like a little prototype. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got to test it. So, you know, I'm looking forward to testing this stuff too.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So, but you know, that's
the me and Jenny will test it.
That one's still, that's a far way away one.
Yeah. I'll test anything.
I bet. The first one, I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 done for Gettysburg because I want to put one into the raffle.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I not only do I have to build it, but I have to test it and make sure it works.
Wow, so, I'll win it too. I'll win it.
You probably will.
Yeah.
That design is super unique. It's a design that Billy and I came up with that, in theory, should work the way it's intended to.
Nice.
So it's going to be interesting. And then the upgraded version, the pro version, takes everything the first one does and puts it on steroids.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So I literally have hand-drawn schematics where the entire sheet of paper is just circuits to wires, to sensitivity knobs, to volume knobs, to LED screens, to all the stuff that you need.
Nice.
So it's going to be interesting once the first one comes out, and then from there, like where it grows, because, you know, the paranormal needs new equipment that doesn't do the same thing that they all do.
The same. Yes.
Yeah. So this first one, it's a rehash of what we already have, but I'm adding to it.
Right.
So it's still a little different, but if the concept works, then I make the cracked out version that takes it into the stratosphere.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's a lengthy process, but I'm hoping by Gettysburg we'll have at least 1 or 2 to sell off because they should be fully tested by then.
Nice. Well, that's only not so many months away. That's the sad thing. It's coming up.
Yeah.
I know, but the great thing is when you do all this paranormal filming, it's great opportunity to test all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It all gets tested, and if it doesn't go off, then it just didn't go off.
Right.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Mr. Larry, for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. Unfortunately, Brittany wasn't able to make this one, but I feel like we covered it ourselves pretty well.
Right. Yeah. We'll have to get Brittany on another day.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, it's been a long week because we've been prepping for the doc all week long and then 3 days of interviews. So, you know, by the time I got home to her house, she pretty much just went, I'm going to lay down. Bye. Like, okay, bye.
Bye. I'll talk to you in like 2 days.
Like you can see the exhaustion in her eyes during the live driving back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll do one. The stories are much better when we bounce off each other. So,
yeah, and then she can talk about the time that you set me up.
Oh my god.
You. And I got the shit scared out of me at Pine Lawn.
Oh my god, that was fucking great.
I was bait. I'll just say that. I was bait.
Well, yeah. You
were they literally told me, like, you're the believable one. You go out there and sell it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then it worked, but still.
Yeah, I about had a heart attack.
Are you and Brittany coming with us in September to Pine Lawn?
Oh.
Probably not. Because I've got Maine, I've got Underworld. We have a brand new doc at the end of September.
It's the 6th of September that we do Pine Lawn. It's at Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, there's something that weekend that's on my phone. It's not on my event schedule, so it's probably a filming. Because as I add more events, I have to take filming off of my event schedule because there's not enough space.
Right.
So, I'm probably going to have to take old events that have already happened and like shrink them or scratch them off and move them up just to make more room. But there's probably a filming that date. Because I know when I did the schedule for Matt Benton, because we're filming with them too. Literally, there was a 5-day stretch in August and a 5-day stretch in July, and that's the only availability we have.
Jesus.
Everything booked solid until November.
That's wild, dude. Loaded.
We love it though. Like this is what we do.
By Brittany, then.
Huh?
I said Derek will be safe. He won't be scared by Brittany.
I'm getting her back anyway. So if you tune into this, watch this, Brittany. I'm getting you back.
There's gonna be plenty of opportunity at some point here.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking at the schedule, and I'm sure there's an overlap somewhere.
Yeah.
Like we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
I'll use Larry as my bait. I'm like, Larry, go out to the damn wood somewhere. I don't know if she's going to that one, but
I guess I sold it really well because you walked over like it was nothing. I'm just like, oh, poor Derek. Oh no.
Poor Derek, I know, and I'm filming
and then he literally dropped the phone. And then the best part is you see Brittany's smiling face to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Like it was perfect. Perfect.
Right at the end.
Perfect.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
That was funny. Me and Jenny ran out the building too. We got chased out of the building. Oh, yeah. I love it. Good times, guys.
It was.
We just know what restaurant not to go to before we go investigate.
Yeah, don't drink the water there.
The restaurant we went to wasn't bad. Like I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you didn't eat like the oily foods because the people who ate the oily foods had the gumbo tummy.
No, I was on keto, so I couldn't eat all that fun stuff.
Right.
Because Derek ate food, Carrie, Tom.
What did we have? Like
all had gumbling tummies all during the season.
Yeah. We were at this event here. And we're having dinner and lunch with all the guests and the speakers and stuff. And like Brittany's sitting there, she's my nutritionist. So she's looking at the menu and she's like, this is what you're allowed to have. This is what you're allowed to have. And like, if you don't know that I'm on keto and she's a nutritionist, it sounds really bad. Like, this is what you're allowed to eat, fucker. Like, you can't have the good food. You're going to have to starve yourself.
Yeah.
Like we were laughing because it's like, this must sound really bad if you don't know what's going on.
I hope when we go to Gettysburg, you're off keto that week because
probably not.
Not very keto friendly.
Yeah.
The restaurant in Gettysburg is not very keto friendly.
It's great doing events with her because she'll look at the menu and she'll be like, there's nothing here for you, just eat whatever you want. And I'll be like, yay! I get carbs!
Hell yeah.
So that happened on Saturday for lunch. There was no keto options at all. And she's like, just get a burger and a bun, it's fine. And I'm like, I want a burger with a bun, I want chips, I want French fries, and I want a drink that's got sugar because she said I could have it. And if I'm breaking keto, I'm going for broke. I'm going to have 175 carbs today, damn it.
Of course.
And I ate my fries and my chips, my burger bun thing. I had her fries. I'm just like, yeah, give me more carbs. All the carbs. So, but now it's going to take me 3 days to get back into keto, though. So, whatever.
Right. Well, thank you for coming on. You're amazing. We will see you. Well, I'll see you very soon in June.
Are you? Huh?
I'll see you twice in June.
I'll probably see you in June too for the excursion.
Oh, no.
Wait, what are we doing in June?
They're like the Bigfoot. Is that the Bigfoot one? June?
That's May. That's May.
Oh, that's in May. Oh shit, that's next month.
You're doing Creep It. You're doing Creep It Real, right?
Yep. And then I'll see you at Wichita Wellness in July.
Yes, and then Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
Yeah. And then, Derek. So remember, Brittany's going to CapCon too.
You just got the shit out of her on the Bigfoot hunt.
Or she's going to get you again.
I'm going to be hiding in the fucking woods and I'm going to
go. But that sounds like a
That'll
Bigfoot.
just be my stomach growling.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not a Bigfoot. I'm a Big Derek.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just gonna be like, I'm gonna have my camera on a turn and just gonna see Derek hitting a tree with a stick, just like, uh-oh, I'm caught. Oh no.
Y'all better film this.
I'm telling you, she's gonna get you. She gonna get you.
I know.
You
I know.
are.
I gotta have Tom get my back. Tom's gonna probably fuck with me too.
You sir are dead. She gonna kill you. She gonna get you.
I know.
You gonna drop your phone again.
I'll just leave my phone in my pocket the whole night.
Case, screen protector, everything on your phone.
All gone. It's all gone.
That's funny.
Well, thank you again, Larry. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, you want me to hang out in the backstage for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you back there.
Let's see. Next weekend we have Heather from Louisiana, a good friend of mine. She is a paranormal investigator, author, and then the April 26th is Grady. He is from Great Duck Paranormal out of Minnesota. Super cool guy.
Oh yeah.
And then we have Nick Solo, who we are all friends with up here in the Midwest. He is a paranormal researcher, filmmaker, thrill writer. And then we have Misty Gaither. She is also from Louisiana. We'll be talking about more Louisiana folklore and all that fun stuff. And then we dive right into Riches and Wellness guests. We have Diet, we have Christina, we have Jesse, we have amazing people coming on to talk about what they do and what they're bringing to Riches and Wellness in July. If you are interested in being a guest on Unturned Pages, contact us through the page and we'll get you the Google form to sign up to be a guest. We are looking into July, looking into August at this point, but we will get you scheduled as soon as possible. There is a few weeks, like Memorial Weekend, we won't have a show. We won't have a show during Riches and Wellness. And the weekend of the Boots on the Battleship, we'll do a rerun. But there's a few weekends in the next few months that are either holiday, we're out investigating together, or some reason that we don't have a live show. But we will be back next weekend with Heather. I'm super excited because she is. Heck, we have called each other soul sisters. Let's just say that. Soul sisters. We are very good friends. Super excited to get back with her. I saw her when I went to Louisiana in March, and we went to Myrtle's Plantation, which was really fun. But she'll be talking about hauntings in New Orleans and Louisiana and that culture down there. Because it's very different from us in the Midwest. When you go to Louisiana, it is a very much culture shock when you enter Louisiana. I learned that very easily and very quickly when I got there. But we will be back next Sunday with Heather. So everyone have a good night, good week. We'll see you back next Sunday.
Yep. Stay safe, everybody.